I've been coming to MRS since '95. At the time, I used to do flat panel displays at Texas Instruments. And then in '98, I became a symposium organizer. And that's when I got into roles where, organizational roles and a lot more voluntary work. And ever since, MRS has been a home.
I remember vividly my first MRS meeting as a graduate student back in 1991. And I was so thrilled to give a poster and meet all these famous scientists that I've only read their work. And MRS was an eye-opener. How much interdisciplinary work, how much relevant work in materials is out there. And that was 1991. The rest is history, as they say.
My favorite memory to this MRS meeting is always talking with the people whose papers you have read for many times, right? And seeing the authors for the first time in person is always like thrilling. Like, hey, this is the person behind the paper, right? And also on the other side, when you do a presentation or doing a poster and somebody walks to you, say, hey, I'm doing almost the same research as you. I experienced this problem. And you guys all immediately have this resonance. So, and at that moment, you feel like you are not alone. There is someone at some place, that experiences similar problems with you, and that feeling is amazing.
Being designated a fellow these days means that you satisfy several criteria. One of which is the nomination of your peers, validation of your work, your publications, your independent research contribution. Then you look back at all the MRS Fellow awardees and they have a really impactful lot in terms of what they've done through MRS and the materials research world.
Well, I'm one of the few guys here who are not academic. I come from industry. I spent most of my career in industry. Now I'm at a national lab, but it's still applied R&D. So it's not typical for applied R&D folks to become fellows. I kind of feel privileged and happy that about the recognition. So
I cannot believe it. I feel like, first of all, I'm very, very lucky to be elected. And second, I feel very, very grateful to the support of my mentors and also my nominators and supporters, and most importantly, my students and my postdocs. I feel like this is a recognition for, for all of us, for the work we have been doing over the past few years. At MRS, you can meet those high-class, top-level researchers that you can make friends with, and you can grow together and get their mentorship and guidance. So I think that's a fantastic platform for you to develop your career.
I made a lot of lifelong friendships. That's the most important things. I think I know people who have been part of the MRS for 30 years almost, and I have known all of them over the years. It's kind of like a family. Okay. And that's, I would say, is the most important thing for me personally.
I invite early career researchers, whether you're a postdoc, whether you're a young assistant professor, to build relationships and presence with MRS. This is the place where you get to meet a lot of peers, colleagues, where you can recruit students, postdocs, participate in the MRS journals. But at every spring or fall meeting, this is a great chance to catch up. And my advice really to early career materials researchers is make MRS your home.
You want more Matt Sci? Well, don't go anywhere. Click right here to watch all of our content from the 2025 MRS Spring Meeting. Have fun.